This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that? It is Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie. Welcome to the Monday podcast. Today we are talking about instruments that your parents made you play when you were younger. You know, you're sticking around after school for an hour and you're learning how to play the trombone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a weapon on the axe.
What's the axe?
Well, the six string.
The recorder.
No.
Doesn't everyone start on the recorder?
I play the guitar, mate. In fact, I did the clarinet for a little bit. Don't do that.
I think they're doing ukulele in year four.
Four string.
Yeah.
Okay, you played the fiddle a lot.
Did I?
When you were younger.
Yeah, on the roof.
Fiddler on the roof.
Yes.
Yeah, more often than not, I'd like to crawl out up onto the roof and play the fiddle. Fiddle all afternoon.
Would you really? Oh, not even for lunch break. Oh, my God.
I do like a busker that
I
fiddles.
thought you were going to say I do.
I've never seen one do that.
I've always put in a bit of cash when I see a busker fiddling.
Yeah, it's like, can you go and do that at home, please?
Could you do it on the roof? Fiddle
No,
in
it
the
is.
booth, please.
There was a poor kid at a market I went to on the weekend, and his dad just made him play the trumpet over and over and over again. He ended up taking home about 80 cents for the day, but you're going to hear that in the podcast.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Hey, got an update on Singo. You know how we were talking about John Singleton and he broke up with his seventh wife only about a month ago, Kate? Not that long
that's
ago.
right. He got sick of sunsets or something, didn't he?
Only so many
That's
sunsets you can see.
Seventh wife was over. There was an article written on the weekend in the paper. A week after he broke up with his seventh wife, a week later, he rocked up to an ex's house bearing gifts and said, I need your help to get myself into fitness. A week later. Now, he went out with Yvette Hartman in 2005 to 2011, and she said, I haven't spoken to him since. I haven't seen him. She said it was a huge shock when he knocked on my door.
How do we know about this? Has she come out and told the story?
She's been telling the story. He said, I'm still fond for Singo. Like, I
Like
really
a bit of Singo.
Well, it's a long time, 2005 to 2011. That's more than dating.
Yes. And she had a daughter as well. Do I have it here? Yeah, she had a daughter as well called Demi. And he said, I sort of see Singo as her stepfather. He was so good to her, to the point that he named a racehorse after her called Dear Demi.
How did Dear Demi go?
Not too bad. She said, he named one after me too, Yvette's Joy, and it took about 3 seconds to rename when the romance went tits up. The horse's new name was Yesterday's Joy.
You're kidding me.
It was not.
You're kidding me. Sometimes you just have to shift the timestamp, don't you?
He is the gift that keeps on giving.
So what, he's now wanting to get back to her with her to improve his fitness? Is she a trainer?
She's been helping him out to rehabilitate Singleton after a number of surgeries, including a hip operation. She helped him out, and I think he wants some more help. But this is the thing. She said, yes to training, but reminded us that thrice turned him down for a marriage proposal. She said, I've read the form guide. I know what he's like. He's a lover of horses, rugby league, dogs, birds, the late Tommy Rodonicus, family, pranks, and a good laugh, not to mention a glamour to boot. But this is the thing. In 2011, when she split up with him, she said, I split up with him because he had a wandering eye over some new talent in an LA yoga retreat.
Just going to do a bit of downward dog here on the mat.
How's, a week later, a week after he splits up his seventh marriage?
Yeah, but fitness is so important.
It's me again.
Yvette.
Any bloke going to a yoga retreat, I would suggest.
Oh, come on. Men like yoga
guy
too.
Going to
Don't you dare.
Yes, I
don't
will
you
dare.
Men love
They
yoga
are
as
going
well.
there thinking
Kate,
about
No.
one thing.
Are you serious?
Big time.
Not
Kate.
Everyone is you. Yes, Fitzy.
You cannot pick, right? You can't say that gym junkies are bad, but guys who do yoga are good.
I didn't say gym junkies are bad. I said guys who have a lot of unpacked trauma need to get out of the gym and into a little room with a guy and a couch.
And have a chat and a bit of a cry and sort of sort yourself out.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Starting an instrument when you're younger. And I know, you know what, and there's always, I think everyone has regrets. I wish I did the piano when I was younger. No, my grandmother used to say to me, Kate, all the time, Ryan, you have beautiful long fingers. You would have been magnificent on the piano. This is the thing, though. There's a lot of parents out there as well that because they played an instrument when they were younger, that they force you into it as well. And I'd love to hear from anyone, were you pushed into an instrument by your parents and you regretted it, or you spent a lot of time on it and you don't really use it much now?
I thought you played the trombone. No?
No, I was never into that. Actually, we went to the markets over the weekend. There was a young fella, and don't forget, if you do get on the show, you go into the running for first class and 50k, but we went to the markets over the weekend because BJ and Mum were selling vintage clothes, Kate.
Yes.
They need a name for their business. Okay. Huey came up with a great one that BJ just instantly went, nah, too cheesy, and I thought it was great.
For Claire and BJ?
Vintage Van Gogh. And the tagline would be Bargain's Ear, spell E-A-R.
Did your son think of that?
Huey came up with that, and I went, BJ, that is the answer right there. And she went, no, I don't like vintage Van Gogh.
What about...
Which she said, because your mum, whenever we go and get, to op shops and stuff, we always say to you guys, we're going to get some bread. That's the running joke. We're going to get some bread, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So she wants, vintage bread. I said, well, that sounds like rotten bread.
Bargain BJ's. Bargain.
No. Maybe just
No.
BJ's. Like DJs. Like DJs.
Van Gogh BJ's.
That's what I...
If you just had a sign that said BJ's, I don't think...
Well, you wouldn't put a price underneath it.
$20 is $20.
Bargain's here.
What's vintage about this store? She's in her 90s.
Well,
I can't be in this
why
joke
is there
anymore.
a lineup of old men at that... They must be really into that vintage clothes shop.
Second-hand denim, I think.
So anyway,
how old is Claire?
I hope BJ's not listening.
Okay, so there is a young man on a trumpet, right? And his dad is next to him, Kate.
Okay.
Yep.
And his dad's telling him what to play. And obviously people are dropping in coins, a little bit of cash. He's getting a fiver here and there. So first song, I'm listening. First song the dad asks him to play, and he's a bit of a... He's getting stuck into him for making mistakes. Oh. First song, he starts slow, so he starts with a bit of Leonard Cohen, Hallelujah.
Yep.
So this is the first song.
Love it.
It's not bad.
It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go the Jeff Buckley version, or...
She's dancing around a bit.
What's your favourite version, Tommy? Who's the female?
Leonard Cohen.
Leonard Cohen, or the female
Katie
artist?
Lang.
Katie Lang was amazing too. Okay, so then Dad starts to ramp it up a little bit and says, okay, next we're doing... I was listening to the conversation. Next we're doing Bruno Mars' Marry You. So... He's starting to get... Because it's getting a little bit quicker, you can see he's starting to lose his cool a little bit. Dad, this is getting too fast.
Yeah, it's breath work, isn't it? Is that hard?
Okay, so then Dad asks him to ramp it up even more, and I was listening to this, and he wants him to play this song from Queen.
Stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, shooting star leaping through the sky.
Now that's a pretty fast song, and I looked at my two boys and I went, oh, he's in a bit of trouble here, because I could see the kid, there was a bead of sweat coming off his forehead. He thought, oh, Dad, I don't know if this trumpet's up for it, and I haven't done this song too much.
No, and it's a very recognisable song too.
I know, and I just thought, just leave the kid, let him do what he wants to do. So here's Queen having a good time. He wasn't having a good time, the young fella.
Let's get the backhander for that. With confidence.
This is
listen to the dad here at the end?
Yeah. Don't stop me. Don't stop me.
You can hear the dad.
Oh, Dad's getting you, helping with the rhythm, but
And I
I'm heading
just
back to
thought-
Bargain BJ's.
So does that kid want to be on the trumpet? Does he want to be on the trumpet?
You're questioning whether it's his thing or not.
I think it's really great.
No,
I hope
he's
he,
done
was
well.
he feeling okay, or did he know that it sounded like that? Because I think you just got to put the hours in.
You do.
Practice makes perfect.
He was frustrated, Kate. You can tell he wanted to do he wanted to go back to Hallelujah, and now he's pumping out Queen, Don't Stop Me Now.
Please stop me now.
What instrument were you forced to play when you were younger? And were your parents on to you the whole time?
Timmy in Northmead, hello.
Morning.
Instrument you were forced to play as a kid, mate?
Guitar.
How'd you go?
Yeah, look, Dad had his heart in the right place, but I think he was misled by the fact that I was in the choir when I was younger, and he thought there might have been a chance I could play the guitar and sing around the campfire. So he went and bought a 117-acre farm out Candos Way, and anyway, from the age of... Dad was a builder, so he'd get me up at 5 o'clock in the morning, make me play from 5:30 till 6, and from the age of 5 till 14, I had to do... practice.
Well, you must be good on the guitar now, Timmy.
No, mate, I cannot play a chord.
That's a lot of practice.
What were you doing around the campfire? Like, hey, true blues.
Mate, yeah, playing AC/DC and Jimmy Barnes and the rest of it. But,
Smoke on the Water, Tim. That was pretty easy to kick it off with.
Mate, we practiced all that stuff, but I just did not want to do it. And
bless your dad.
so it all left me. But yeah,
You kept singing in the choir, though, Tim, yeah?
No, Joseph was in his Technicolor Dreamcoat one year, narrator the next.
Good on you, mate.
Great call. Steve in 5 Dot, what instrument did they make you play, Steve?
Mate, being a wog, they made me play the accordion, or the old man. He dressed me up in the Hungarian traditional clothes.
Oh, no.
Mate, I was woeful, mate. Even the dog ran out of the house when I play it.
Oh, Steve, how long do you have to do it for, mate?
Steve-o.
Friggin' 2 years.
All right, Steve, stop yelling, mate.
Steve, there's evidence of you doing it. There'd be so many photos and video that they would bring out at your
Terrible, isn't it?
21st.
I know.
Big accordion with a monobrow.
Yeah, 100%. And Kate, there's nothing wrong with living in Campbelltown. I grew up in Ingleburn. Go to the southwest.
The Burn? My boyfriend, Big Bad Shano, lived at the Burn. We used to go down to the RSL and play pool on the weekend.
Yeah, how good was Yari?
What
good.
street did you live in, Steve?
Steve, if we set it up, will you go back to the Ari and play the accordion for everyone in your little outfit?
Yeah, it won't sound any good, but I'll give it a go. Yeah,
Oh, good. Thanks, Steve.
Let's go to Leanne in Liverpool. What were you forced to play, Leanne?
The tambourine.
Oh, what a crap instrument.
Anyone can play the tambourine, can't they?
Not really. The tambourine wasn't even needed for our concerts, but I had to practice it.
The tambourine, isn't that just two cymbals?
No.
What was an hour of practice on the tambourine, Leanne? What did you do?
Oh, give it a shake and tap it on your hip.
Yeah.
I pretended I was Josie and the Pussycats in the end.
It's up there with the spoons, isn't it?
I know, it's ridiculous.
Have you still got a tambourine, Leanne, just to remember the old days?
I do have the same tambourine, yes.
Hey, do you know what I want to do, Tommy?
Good. It makes you feel like a party.
I want to get a collection of people.
Yeah, get them all in.
I want Tim, I want Steve and Leanne.
Yeah.
And I want to do a special Nova's Red Room. Of people that are over 40, but as kids were forced to play instruments.
Yeah.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We're on.
All right, it's time for
60-second starts.
Kate Ritchie's I'm Still Standing.
Now.
Visit Sydney's ultimate Kia experience dealer, Sydney City Kia, O'Riordan Street, Alexandria.
Mick in Kingsgrove. You know what, Mick? You're a winner already because you've gone into the running for the brand new car. That's the 2024 Kia Sportage SX Hybrid, thanks to Sydney City Kia. But also, you've got yourself a $250 koala voucher.
Oh, well, thank you.
So the thing that you're competing for today against Kate Ritchie is $100 up for grabs. Now, if Kate wins this, she gets to jackpot it. You get the cash if you get it, Mick. You ready to go, big man?
Let's go.
All right.
Okay, 60 seconds on the clock. Your 60 seconds starts now. What do pandas eat, Mick?
Bamboo.
Yes. Who won yesterday's Australian Grand Prix?
Colour Saints.
Oh, good get. What Sydney suburb would you find Paddy's markets in, Mick?
Sydney? I don't know.
No, it's Haymarket or Flemington. Kate, who will release the album Cowboy Carter this Friday?
Beyonce.
Yes. The grand final of what reality show airs tonight?
Maths.
No, Australian Idol. Mick, over to you.
Dinner party?
After Harry, which former One Directioner has the most Instagram followers?
Louis.
No, it's Zayn. Kate, over to you. True or false? 3 strikes in a row in bowling is called a chicken.
No, it's not.
Yeah, correct. Jakarta is the capital of what?
Bali, Indonesia.
Whoa.
Correct. What are the brand colours of Subway?
Green and gold.
Yes, green and yellow.
That's fine.
Unfortunately.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to give you that one.
No,
I'm going to give you that one.
Oh, okay.
You've got it.
No,
You've got
green
it.
and gold is correct.
Yep, that'll
I'll
do.
give you that.
All right.
Bad luck, Mick. But, Mick, like I said, you're the winner anyway. You get $250 to spend at Koala, and you're in the running for the car.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Good on you, Mick. And I suppose you're in the running for first class and 50k as well, Tom.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, my
and
gosh.
And I think he's just had a new baby.
Mick's just had a baby. Did he win a baby as well?
He won a baby.
Oh, my God. What are we giving away on this show? Sleep like a winner. Sleep with a winner like maths, should I say. Get in bed with Australia's #1 rated mattress 2 years in a row at koala.com.
The Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Fitzy, Wippa and Kate's Married at First Sight dinner party.
Oh my God.
Don't miss the final Married at First Sight dinner party tonight, 7:30 p.m. on 9 and 9 Now.
You know what I was thinking last night while I was lying in bed? It was probably 10:15. I don't know why this came to my mind. Is it Jaden, the guy with the long hair?
Yes.
If we raise some money on the night, could we shave his head?
But do you know what? And I'll raise even more money for Wippa to do it. And
you want me to cut his hair?
Yeah, and he can use his kickboxing skills on you.
Okay.
Oh,
now that's a distraction to what we're trying to do.
We can't be encouraging behaviour.
I was thinking,
that,
I think I'd donate $5,000 for someone to shave his head on the night.
What?
Yeah, money for the
All
kids. Tom, ask him if we can shave his head.
Okay.
It looks terrible.
It looks terrible. You can't say that.
I'm more worried about Lucinda and her and Timothy last night. Unfortunately, their role in the experiment is over. So I think that there may have been a fair bit of meditation. But this was, do you know what? I love Lucinda, and Lucinda's going to be at our dinner party with Timothy. And I think they're good friends, but it was never going to work out as lovers. But Lucinda had a bit of a poem last night for Timothy on the couch before she said goodbye.
What a wild ride on this zippy marriage cart. In my heart, I know I did my best from the very start. Many tears I've shed from hilarity and from pain. Thank God for the trusty sex toys that kept me rather sane. You're a lovable brick wall, hilarious, and a character of a guy. But the essence of this story, Tim, is that you never really did try. You've helped me grow and strengthen up and attune to what is true. And I'm holding space now for a really gorgeous husband. And it's no surprise that we're through.
Oh, thank God for the toy.
Lucinda. You know what? She was. And there were so many sessions that those guys did with jazz hands and just to relax and get your heart rate down. And she'll be there. Lucinda will be there on Wednesday night.
I think you're very brave.
Tim needed to open his...
an impersonation like that then. And on Wednesday, hi, Lucinda.
Yeah, but on the night, Kate, I'm going to interview him as Lucinda. I reckon Tim needed to try a bit harder. I reckon Lucinda's awesome. There's an opportunity missed there, Tim.
People like
The
her.
other one as well, Lauren and Jono. Lauren's she's going to be there Wednesday night, but Lauren found out that Jono was texting another contestant, Ellie.
Jono.
I don't know what's going. He said we're just mates. You know what? Every year I feel like the producers have to find a couple swap.
Yeah.
And they haven't really been one this year, so they're trying to just juice
Fire
it.
one up.
John the expert's trying to get some information out of people. It's been a bit of a disappointing end, hasn't it?
Hey,
really?
I got good news, though, to get out on a high. Danielle from Richmond. You're coming along to our Married at First Sight dinner party on Wednesday night, Danielle.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Thank you so much. It made my whole year.
Would you like to sit next to Lucinda?
I would love to sit next to Lucinda. She's my absolute favourite, and I nearly cried when she left last night.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
she's a gun, isn't she?
Yeah,
I
you
love
guys,
her.
you guys will get on well.
amazing.
Danielle, we'll see you Wednesday night.
Thank you so much. Can't wait.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's go to the track, guys. Can we go to the track, please?
How was Gay Waterhouse? What was the name of that horse that ran on?
Lady of Camelot, was it?
Oh, Lady
I think was the
Camelot or
winner.
something, yeah.
Yeah,
I had my
Golden
money on
Slipper.
Switzerland. No luck.
Yeah.
Jumped badly. Didn't get going.
A lot of people have had their money on Switzerland over the years and failed dismally.
Okay.
An untried, untested, unbroken filly is about to smash all existing records for the sale price of a yearling, and set the horse racing world alight. But this is not just any yearling, but it's the first foal from Australia's greatest ever mare, Winx. That's the way.
Oh, little darling. No, them horse. Yeah.
Okay, so what?
I just
What's
don't think,
no?
I don't think they want us singing at this time of the morning. How
Okay.
much is this foal going to sell for?
They reckon it could be around $2.5 to $3 million. So the father is Piero and Winx out in the back of a paddock just going for it, and they have produced a $2.6 million baby.
Wow.
Isn't this crazy? Now, all right, I've just got to give you a heads up because I think I've spoken to you about this before, Whip, but the guy here, Tom Magnier is his name, from Coolmore Stud. He said that this is going to be like when this filly rocks up to the sales, it's going to be like Taylor Swift going into the stadium in Sydney. I don't know if it's that big,
I think
Tom.
it will be. It will be.
He said it's equivalent to Roger Federer in tennis in the car world.
Yep.
No, he said in the tennis world or in the car world, he said it's like selling Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, yeah. I don't get the reference, but I'm going to back you in here because I think it is exciting, Fitz. I think to see this foal turn up, and obviously it's got the pedigree, and bang, they'll come in numbers, mate. People will want to see this.
2007, right? Maccabi Diva had her first foal, and it was picked up by Danny O'Brien, the trainer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a mate of mine knew Danny O'Brien. So what happened, he said, we're going to call it rock stardom, which, you're starting off the back foot anyway if you're calling a horse rock stardom. Okay. Maccabi Diva won 3 Melbourne Cups, one of our greatest horses. So he said, if you guys get a group together, you can have 1% of rock stardom. Now, rock stardom was $1.5 million. Jeez. We had 1%. There was 4 of us that went into that 1%. So we had 0.25% of rock stardom, which worked out to be $3,750. So basically, I had 2 eyelashes of the horse.
Yeah, but it was worth a lot because you know it's going to run fast.
$1.5 million. 12 starts, 2 wins, 2/3. Won $29,000. Had a great win at Bendigo.
Is that the one where you said, hey, rock stardom, how do we put a rocket up its ass?
No, that was another horse. That was another. That was a Hayes, Darren Hayes horse.
Darren Hayes.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry.
Savage Garden.
Which
Every
was
time I
weird
need to
because
see
he
your
said I don't even own any horses. But we got so excited that we had Maccabi Diva's first foal, and we thought this is going to be huge. Like we're going to be standing up. We're going to be on the. will be on the pedestal with everyone on race day.
Doing a shoey in no time.
This is the thing. Just because it's going to be Winx's first foal, it doesn't mean this horse is going to have the same success. And you know what? Some poor sultan from the Middle East is going to buy this, who's struggling for money, going to buy this horse. And unfortunately, they don't know if it's going to win or not.
Yeah, but I mean, even if it doesn't win and they retire it early and it's in the front paddock at your farm, isn't it great to drive in your driveway every day, look to the right and go, look, that cost me $3 million. Hope it's happy. Are you happy, horse?
And do you know what
happy horse?
Do you know what a big thing that horses do as well? They just like to run into fences, cut themselves, then they can't race again. That's it, you know? 80% of the horses actually don't make it to the track.
Don't they?
Yeah. So it's a great industry to get into if you're thinking about investing.
It's been a great chance for you to let off a bit of personal steam this morning, mate. I hope that feels better.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let me sing that song.
Very simple. All I need you to do, and I know this can be hard on a Monday morning, I just need you to turn your brain on. Just switch it. Find that switch. Switch it to the on position and get ready to play. Ready for the warm-up round, everyone?
I think so. Let's do it.
The word is man.
Man, I feel like a woman.
It's raining man.
No.
What's that song? Is it What a Man?
What a Man, what a
was that
man,
Salt and
what a
Pepper, was it?
man.
Salt and Pepper, well done, Salt.
Great song.
Yeah, good one. Kate Ritchie, terrible.
It's only the
Find that.
warm-up.
Yeah, but you got to warm up.
I
All
am.
right, it's
I'm
not
revving
switched
up.
on.
I'm revving.
We could have gone with Working Class Man. What about a bit of Piano Man, Billy Joel? So many, Kate Ritchie.
So many men out there you could have targeted.
Give me a man after midnight. I will not reply to those text messages you send.
After midnight.
All right, we move through.
Nothing
Here we go,
good
guys.
happens after about 9 p.m, I'd say.
Here we go. The word is always.
Always. I will always love you, Whitney Houston.
Correct.
Kate has not warmed up.
You were always on my mind.
You were always on my mind.
Was that Elvis?
Yes, it was, mate.
Always.
Always Be My Baby by Mariah Carey.
Yes. Have we got that in the system, Jess? Did you have that?
Everyone knows it. Always be my... Shut up, kids. Baby.
How else does it go? What's the next chorus? Voice?
Oh, baby, don't you can't escape me. I know that song.
Been a lot of singing
would
from
I
you on the
even
show
sing?
lately.
I know. I don't know what's happened. It's like it's like what I'm like a box of Pringles. What you pop?
What?
You can't stop.
You pop the singing valve and it just won't stop.
Oh,
and
pop valve.
And there's
The popper valve.
The popper valve
there's
has
no,
gone off.
I know. I can't. I need to leave the singing.
keep doing
the
it.
others.
Okay, you're all through to the next round. The word is dream or dreams?
Dream lover.
Yep.
Dream a dream. I dream a dream.
Time gone by.
Oh, bit of Les Mis. Bit of
yes.
Les Mis.
Les Mis, that's it.
And Dreams, is it Fleetwood Mac?
Oh, Tom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Sweet Dreams of Rhythmics.
Oh, great.
The greatest song by Fleetwood.
What about a bit of Crowded House, Jess? You got that in the system? Tommy, I thought you might have got this one, A Million Dreams, Greatest Showman.
Such a good movie. Great for the whole family.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah, more popular on did nothing at the box office and became a hit when it was released at home.
What's all that about?
What's all that about?
All right, here we go. We're through the next round. The word is rose or roses.
Rose, the
Rose.
rose.
Kiss from a rose, Seal.
You got it.
Did you say?
The rose.
Oh yes, Bette Midler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roses by Outkast. Good song, guys.
Oh,
yeah,
great
like
song.
Like to thank you.
Can we play that one in full, Tommy?
Yeah, after this.
I
that's
really
fine.
like that one. That's
Fitz, what did you go with? Kiss from a Rose?
Kiss from a Rose from Seal. Our mate Seal,
Our
one of our
mate
greatest
Seal.
interviews of all time.
Kate, I know you would start to sing if we did play The Rose by Bette Midler.
Oh, it's a great song.
We won't play that one in full.
It's so full on, that one, isn't it?
Here we go, guys. You're all through to the next round. The word is spin or spinning.
Spinning around. Kylie Minogue.
Here we go. Yes, Ryan James.
Oh, man.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
What are you doing?
He's stealing all the songs.
Yeah, that was going to be mine.
Tom, you got that?
Oh, thank
Kate
you.
Ritchie, you with us?
Oh, no.
Kate Ritchie, 3, 2, 1, gone. Go to bye. Spin your chair around. You're gone. Well done. Okay. Here we go. Thomas, Brian Ivy, Ryan James. The word is video.
Video killed the radio star.
Oh, he's on. He's on.
I don't think there is another song with video in it.
Well done, Tom.
Yes, there is. We've got a couple more on the sheet here.
Video. Oh, video games.
Yes,
Lana Del Rey.
Great game.
And video phone Beyonce. Next round. Well done, kids. The word is Texas.
Texas Hold'em. Beyonce.
Tom, are you anywhere? Are you anywhere?
No, he's got it.
Another song with
Well,
Texas.
there's Kenny Rogers song with Texas in there, isn't there?
I know when to
band
hold
called-
them. Oh, there is a band called Paris, Texas.
No,
Is that
just
right?
Texas.
Oh, Texas, is it?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, back in the
That
day.
album is amazing.
Ryan James, you've got it. Congratulations.
Well done.
This is the Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Can we talk about I'm a Celebrity? Get me
Yes,
out
I
of
can't
here.
wait to hear this break.
Do you know what? I watched it last night. And I was saying to Fitz earlier, because we talk about the talent and everybody goes, who's in there, who's in there? And I was like a little bit, don't worry about who's in there. Worry about the execution of the challenges.
Well said.
And last night was so good. It was awesome TV. And I tell you who killed it. Robert Irwin.
Did he?
Robertos, yeah.
Absolute natural.
He's great, isn't he?
Yep.
So good to
What I
hear.
loved about when Candice Falzone, unfortunately, when Candice Warner, was actually getting, there were animals getting dropped on her left, right and centre, and they had to put their hand in there to retrieve stars. Robert was telling us how dangerous each animal was, Kate. So there was a lizard with a grasp that could,
Yeah, crush your boat. Crush a snail.
crush a snail. He was going through all these different little facts. Dr. Chris Brown didn't really do that. He wasn't really up with that kind of stuff.
Well, Chris is probably listening, so don't, he was
Brownie.
also wonderful.
Now that I've seen Robert Irwin, Brownie, you'd be better off on
Robertos.
Love Island. Let's go through the contestants, because there's who's a great guy? Tristan McManus. So he was on...
Where's he from?
He was on Channel 10's Studio 10.
That's right. He has an accent of some
he
description,
does.
like he's Irish or Scottish or
And
something.
he is an awesome bloke. I've met him.
Is
I
he?
spent a day with him. Michelle Bridges, who we all know. Sky Wheatley's on there. Now, she was definitely into it. She's got it. She was...
What was she
She's a
in?
social media influencer.
Okay.
She was also in Big Brother when she was just 20, but she's got a bubbly personality, and that wins over viewers. Very bubbly.
Gotcha.
Peter Dacos, the Macedonian marvel.
legend.
Absolute
Yes.
legend. Here's an interesting one. Frankie Munz? Is it Munzie?
Muniz, is it?
Muniz. Now
he's the guy from the TV show.
Yeah. So he was, at the age of 13, he was Malcolm in the Middle. He was Malcolm.
Malcolm, was he?
Milkum.
What was he milking? What was he milking back in the day? Was he
Malcolm.
worked on a farm? Oh, right, Malcolm.
Malcolm. He
Gotcha.
didn't go to ag school, mate. He was Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm.
Don't wait
You
for
call him the big macadamia.
you know the old Munzie? How do you say his name, Tom?
Welcome to the
Muniz.
farm, young Wippa. Come and milk 'em the cows.
Okay. That was back in 2000. He seems like a good lad. I mean, he hasn't got any hair anymore.
Does he not?
Nothing wrong with bald people.
Is he completely bald?
Yeah.
Under the hat.
Callum's Hole. Now, where's he from?
Who?
Callum Hole.
I'm not jumping in to save you here. You're just going to do it on your own.
Callum's from Love Island in 22.
Show me
Gotcha.
Callum. Show me a photo.
Callum is that one there. He looks a bit like Grant Denyer.
Sounds like you're digging a hole there, big fella.
Not really.
Is he English?
No. I don't know. I didn't
He
ask.
would be.
He's English. Yeah, I'd think he would be.
It's a very interesting take that you're saying it doesn't really matter who the lineup is now, that the brand of the show is so big. You just want to see a great...
You want to see great challenges. Last night they had, and it reminded me of that water slide at Jamboree. You know the one where you go and it's like in a glass thing. It's like got a perspex around the front, and then you stand there and you don't know when the floor's going to disappear from under you.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, you don't control the action then. Isn't that their slogan?
Where they on this ride, they control the action.
Where you control the action.
Not anymore. Not on this one.
Doesn't appear to be much controlling going on.
No way. You got to try and hold on to your stomach. So these guys had to walk out onto this platform because there was a number underneath that they had to look at, and the floor had just gave away, and you didn't know when it was going to happen. Now, I would have filled the back of my strides like there was no tomorrow. I would have needed an adult nappy for that guys.
You did do something. If you want to go check that out, it's up on YouTube.
Would have been a code brown.
There was a height challenge that you had to do on I'm a Celebrity, and I think it was just because you're under 6 foot. But then they also sent you up on the challenge. And if you want to see somebody freak out and I don't think you've seen it before, Kate, have you?
Oh, that's right. You were on this show, weren't you?
Who did you do it with?
We weren't. Actually, when I signed on to do breakfast with you guys, they told me a few, rules and regulations around things. And then they also said, whatever you do, don't mention I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here to Wippa, because he's never quite recovered.
Kate Ritchie.
Don't talk about it because he was having a little cry about it.
As someone that's won 2 gold Logies, can I tell you something, Kate Ritchie?
No, as someone who's won 2 gold Logies, carry on.
You would know someone that has convinced an audience that you're good at acting. Now, that's what I did.
On, mate.
That's what I did. The episode that I was on went half an hour longer. They extended it because I'd never had bigger numbers. Because I was acting like I was scared.
To see a grown man cry.
Act their way through crying. And cut.
I think it's great that you were yourself and you felt free enough to be yourself.
I didn't have a choice because I was trapped in there as a stitch up on this ridiculous broadcast.
I think you're yelling
you
at
brought
me
it up.
in a short week.
Very funny.
Shouldn't yell on a short week. 2 demerits over the Easter long week. All right, Lisa Vanderpump.
What a way to spend Easter. Hey, Fitz.
I'm out of here.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.